So Craig, it was a 1-0 victory on Saturday against FC Edinburgh. You must have been pleased to get the 3 points and another victory.
Tough place to come. Obviously we came here on in the season and they went down to 10 men early and killed the game. So we knew it was going to be hard. They're flying high in the league, so it's a good 3 points for us.
We started the game really fast and quick and had a couple of chances, but your goal came at the right time and a real clinical finish after a good move down the right hand side.
Yeah, like you say, we had plenty of chances. The first 15-20 minutes we probably could have been 2-3 up and put the game to bed, but these things happen. And then Macca's done really well down the right, cut it back, and it's just a instinctive finish. And luckily it's went in the far corner, so I think it was important to score at that period because we were so dominant. And we would have liked to have scored a few more, but it's another clean sheet and 3 points.
Going in 1-0 at the break, you would have been looking to carry on the same kind of rhythm in that second half, but it was a different kind of game, and we had to show a different side to us in that second half, a bit more dogged and determined, and making sure that we came away with a clean sheet, and that's what we did, and that must give us a lot of confidence going into Tuesday night as well, which I'm sure will need a similar type performance.
Yeah, I think obviously they were always going to get a lift at half time. They wouldn't have been happy with the first half, so we knew that. We knew they're also a side that go behind a lot but seem to come back and get points, whether it's a draw or a win. So we knew it was going to be a different test second half, and I thought we were quite comfortable. Den has one really good save, but other than that, there's not really much to do. I think, like I say, we would have liked to have scored more goals and made it easier for us, but I think there's not many teams better than us when we go 1-0 up at seeing games out, so that's another pleasing thing as well. You've
played Dundee plenty of times in your career as well as having played for them as well, so you'll know what kind of challenge to expect and what the expectations of both clubs will be going into the quarter-final of the SPFL Trust Trophy on Tuesday night. Both teams will be looking to progress because they'll believe that they could win the competition.
Yeah, of course. I think, like you say, both teams will be looking forward to it. We certainly are. Dundee on paper are probably favourites because they're in the league above, but we don't see it like that. I think on our day we're good enough to beat anyone, so it'll be up to us to go and show that, and it'll be a good test for us. Obviously, we played Arbroath in the previous round and had a positive result, so we've shown we can compete at that level, and it's up to us to go and do that on the night. But it's a game that we're looking forward to.
And there was a lot of competition, as you could see on the bench today, attacking wise. It's good to see Kevin O'Hara back, Lewis McCann's back from injury, and partner due this afternoon. Of course, Nikolai came off the bench, Chris Mockry came off the bench. You've still got Kane Ritchie-Hosser that hasn't came off the bench. So there's a lot of competition in those forward areas, and you'll be pleased to have been given the nod once again up front to have scored and to really just keep continuing your good form personally and hopefully keep your spot on the side by carrying that on Tuesday night as well.
Yeah, of course. I think that's probably the first time this season when you can look at it, turn around at the bench, and we've got real quality and depth, so it's good. I think it's an important period of the season for us, so to have all these boys back. Kev's been a big miss, McCann's been a big miss. He comes back last week or the Celtic game, and scores. So important players. We've got Paul Allen still to come back, who was flying at the start of the season, doing really well. So I think once we can get these boys back, we've got a really good squad, and we can hopefully go on and keep doing what we're doing.